One thing about sports generally is that it has a vibe, these spirits. And today we're going to discuss about not just football, but other sports. And because for River State here, River State para athletes depart Port Harcourt for National Para Games in Abuja. But that's not the issue. Remember, a day before yesterday, this para athlete, they protested. And they appealed to the River State Governor, Sasimila Fubara. And guess what? The governor listened to the appeal. So, the para athletes, they expressed gratitude to the state governor, Sasimila Fubara, for the approve and release of funds for them to attend the forthcoming para games in Abuja. All these distractions, the question is, will it affect the para athletes ahead of the forthcoming games in Abuja? So with these distractions the para athletes had in River State affect their performance, we would like to hear from them over the phone line. And also, Super Eagles will win action today. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are set for inciting an international friendly against Iran in Turkey. What are your expectations going into the game? And someone is talking. His name is Marco Materazzi. You remember him? The only man who is then known. Now, Italian football legend Marco Materazzi. He believes Arsenal must pray for luck if they want to win the English Premier League, the FA Cup, and the UEFA Champions League. So the question is, what do you think Arsenal needs? What do you think Arsenal needs to win the English Premier League? Or which do you think Arsenal needs to win the English Premier League? Is it prayer? Is it luck? Or all of the above? To join the conversation is 0908-1855-966, 0908-1855-966, 0908-1855-966, or you can call 0902-2917-917, 0902-2917-917, or you can send a WhatsApp message to this number 070 4000 1783, 070 4000 1783, or you can go to our Facebook at 917 Wave FM, at 917 Wave FM. Just go there and then we see the post there, comment, share, and like. Trust us, we're going to read the show this afternoon. My name is Joseph Bright NNADOZIE, but if you call me the CBN of SPORTS, we'll become friends for life. I have with me SABI GIRL, one of Port Harcourt. SABI GIRL, good afternoon. Welcome to Sports Lounge.
Good afternoon, and welcome the whole of Port Harcourt once again. We're in the studio, and please join the conversation.
Definitely will join the conversation. So,
of course.
like I always tell people, like here's the list, that I'm your host. I'm not a ghost. I'm here to give you the best of my sporting toast, right from my TT post as I control this coast. Once more, welcome to Sports Lounge on Wave 91.7 FM. The River State para athletes depart Port Harcourt for National Para Games in Abuja. The para athletes, they express gratitude to the state governor, Sasimila Fubara, for the approve and release of funds for them to attend the forthcoming para games. Coach of the para tennis, Peter Simeon, he says he's happy that they have a listening governor who not only listen but also act. And he promised the governor that they will return with gold medals as they go to represent the state at the national levels. And some of the athletes also thank the governor for listening to the appeal and not letting their weeks of preparation go in vain. The games will take place at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, with over 30 athletes from all 36 states, including FCT, expected to compete across 15 sports disciplines. A games village is set to be established at the NYSC orientation camp in Kubwa. So, SABI GIRL, let me hear from you. Do you think, remember a day before yesterday, this para athlete, they made a protest. According to them, they said it's not a protest, but appealing and they went to appeal to the River State governor at the government house. And at the end of the day, the governor listened to them yesterday, and they are moving. They might have gotten to maybe somewhere around Benin or so.
You think so? I've been to Abuja. I served in Abuja. It's about a 19-hour journey. It's literally quite far.
Yeah, quite far.
So they getting to Abuja maybe by 9:10.
Yeah.
And especially where Kobwa is, so it's a long journey.
Yeah. So do you think those issues, hiccup and everything, will affect their performance?
First of all, I do not like that every time there is a competition like this, there must be protests for uniforms, funds to be released before the government will step in. Especially you go to the national level, you see that they give them uniforms in cellophane bags, while other countries, their luggages are this big. Every time there is an issue, we need to do better if our sports will improve. We really need to do better. And I don't think that that will hinder their performance at all. They have been preparing for weeks. A day or two or speaking for the rest should not be a determinant to how they will perform going to Abuja. So we're wishing them all the best, knowing that they will come home with gold, silver and bronze, showing the government that the governor that he did the money that was the funds that were released did not go to waste. They aided them into putting their best foot forward.
Okay, and speaking about putting their best foot forward, the next story also shows that Nigerian athletes always put their best foot forward. Nigeria have qualified for the semi-finals of the 2026 Commonwealth Games, which are basketball 3-on-3 qualifiers in both the men's and women's category in Angola. The West African side came from behind to edge Kenya 7-6 in their opening match before thrashing Gambia Gambia 14 to 2. I don't know what to talk about it. 14-2 in their second game in the men's category. However, they suffered a 10-5 defeat to South Africa in the final group stage match, and we now face Kenya in the semi-finals. And meanwhile, the women still lost their opening match 4-2 to South Africa, but bounced back with a emphatic 8-0 victory over Kenya to secure the semi-final spot, where they will face Kenya. Good one. We just hope they continue in that fine form. And speaking about fine form, we hope that these athletes, they will have a fine form going into the game in Gambore, Botswana. Nigerians relay team are set to arrive in Gambore, Botswana today to compete at the Lafika International Relays, and the country stepped up its pursuit to secure qualification for the World Relay Championship later this year. The contingent departed on Wednesday yesterday via Ethiopian Airlines with a scheduled stopover in Addis Ababa before touching down to Gambore. Nigeria will compete in the 4 events at the competition: the men's 4x100 meter, mixed 4x100 meter, men's 4x400 meter, and mixed 4x400 meter relay race. And the overriding objective is to secure slots for the World Relay Championship, also scheduled for Gambore in May. Notable, the Nigeria 4x100 meter and 4x400 meter relay squad have already qualified for the global event, leaving the remaining teams to battle for the available spots. The Nigeria delegation is led by senior officials of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, including President Tonubo Okowa, Secretary General Israel Inwang, and Technical Director Gabriel Okon. The squad is a blend of youth and experience, and we hope that they come out good. And the team has spent the last 6 weeks shaping their batting exchange and race strategy at a training camp in Asaba, Delta State. And from there, let's go to tennis this afternoon. I'll let you know that Elena Rybakina, she beat Jessica Pegula for the fifth straight time to move into Miami Open semi-final, winning 2-6, 6-3, 6-4. And after that game, Rybakina has this to say.
I feel like each game was kind of important, and of course I made a lot of unforced errors, and as I said in the first set, I was rushing a little bit and quite many mistakes, but also Jessica, she played really well. The conditions I needed to get used to a little bit since the previous match I played late, and her game also is fast and the ball stays